Three, two, one, let's go. Let's compare the Samsung Galaxy S24 against the iPhone 15 Pro, both when it comes to booting it up, which is what we're doing right now, and when it comes to loading up applications and games and programs to see which one is faster overall. I was about to say the iPhone was going to be faster, and as you can see, it is. Usually it is faster because it doesn't have to load two different sort of OSs or layers of the OS. In this case, it's just naked iOS. And in the case of the S24, it's Android 14 plus One UI 6, so it takes a little bit more time. As you can see, neither has any apps in the background to make this as fair as possible. And even though I cannot show you the battery health percentage on the S24 because it doesn't show in the settings, as you can see, I have 100% on the iPhone 15 Pro, and the S24 has only been used for like a month as my personal phone, so it very likely, a lot more likely than the iPhone that has, as you can see, almost 150 charge cycles. It is, almost impossible that this doesn't have 100% battery health. Okay, let's begin with the app launching test with the camera. 3, 2, 1. Okay, the iPhone was a little bit faster there. Let's do the weather. 3, 2, 1. Again, well, I feel bad saying the iPhone was a little faster because that was like 0.3 milliseconds, but technically the animation was a tad bit faster on the iPhone. Let's do settings. Oh, okay, I gotta do this again because the iPhone was already had already opened the settings app before, so it's not necessarily fair. Let's do it again. 3, 2, 1. Exactly the same. I could not give you a determination on which one's faster. They're both the same. Let's do YouTube. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Samsung's a little bit faster there. Okay, let's do Amazon. 3, 2, 1. Samsung once again is a little bit faster. I'm surprised that Samsung is the faster phone because technically, you'll see it later, the iPhone has a better Geekbench score, but, well, numbers are not everything. I guess Samsung has a slightly, and it's crazy to say that Samsung might have a more optimized OS, but it looks like it. Okay, let's do the Play Store and App Store. Damn. What? Let me do that again, just for like the sake of, for just seeing that animation again. As you can see, they're closed. Let's reassure. Let's see how much it takes to load on the S24. Boom, immediate. The iPhone is very fast, but the S24 is just immediate. By the way, with the exception of the camera, every other app has been either exactly the same on both phones or faster on the S24. Very impressive. Let's do IG. Oh, right. Once again, a little bit faster on the S24. Let's do Call of Duty, which I guess is going to be the first app/game that's going to be faster on the iPhone besides the camera, because usually games tend to load, complex games, not every game, but complex games, there it is, tend to load faster on the iPhone for some reason. So the Call of Duty game was faster on the iPhone. Let's do Subway Surfers, which is probably going to be faster on the S24. That's my guess. All right, yes, faster on the S24. It's always very predictable what the results are going to be. This applies to like S23 14 Pro, S22 13 Pro. Like usually the same apps tend to be faster on one or the other because usually there's apps that are more optimized for iOS, apps that are more optimized for Android. Let's do Asphalt 9. Which I guess is going to be a little faster on the S24. That's usually what happens on other comparisons with previous iterations of these two phones. There it is. Very predictable. Once again, it is the predicted result. Let's do Genshin Impact, which 1,000 billion% is going to be faster on the iPhone. That's my guess. Usually it is. It's a game that's more optimized for iOS, so it's very likely going to be faster on the iPhone, unless something crazy happens. There it is. It's already done, and the S24 is going to take, it was not that different. 3 seconds, maybe 3 seconds of difference. Okay, what do we do? Let's actually, you know what? Let's load up all these apps again to see if there's any differences, and then let's do the Geekbench 6 test. All right, just so you see, I'm not lying. Closing all the apps on both phones. I'm not trying to trick anybody. I don't care about any of these two brains. I don't care who wins. Let's do the camera again. 3, 2, 1. Tad bit faster on the iPhone, exactly like before. Let's do the weather. Now it was slightly faster on the S24. Let's do the settings. That was very close, but I think it was slightly faster on the S24. Let's do YouTube. Now it was a tad bit faster on the iPhone. That was a little inconsistent with the previous result. Let's do Amazon, which I'm pretty sure is going to be faster on the S24. There it is. It is always faster on Android phones than on iOS. Let's do the App Store, which is faster on the S24. 1,000%. This is one of the most insane things I've seen in a long time. The speed at which the S24 loads the App Store. Let's do Instagram. And a little faster on the S24 once again. Let's do Call of Duty, which is probably very likely going to be faster on the iPhone. But I have to say though, I was expecting for things to be a little bit more even Steven, but it feels like the S24, once again the iPhone's faster. It feels like the S24 is being faster in general. There's more apps where the S24 is faster than apps where the iPhone's faster. Let's do Subway Surfers, where the S24 is likely going to take the win. There it is, a little bit faster. Let's do Asphalt 9, where probably the S24 is going to be a little bit faster. There it is. It's very predictable, I have to say, but I was not expecting for there to be so many apps where the S24 took the win. I mean, if we judge based on speed, even though both are pretty close, I would say the S24 is slightly better. Like, there's more apps where it's faster. The only two apps where there's a noticeable difference in favor of the iPhone are Call of Duty Mobile and Genshin Impact, where it's clearly better. I guess it's because they're more optimized for iOS, but they are clearly better on the iPhone, although not for much. Like, 3, 4, 5, 6, come on, 7, dude, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, come on, Samsung, 15, 16. Come on, Samsung. 17, 18. Samsung, what are you doing? We caught him in a low moment. He was trying to do something else, I guess. He was doing something. He was having a snack, right? And we caught him off guard. There you go. Only 24 seconds of difference. Not a big deal. That was definitely a weird thing. Sometimes it happens, but you saw it in the previous run. It was like 3 seconds of difference. All right, let's do Geekbench. Let's do Geekbench 6 now. And this is where things get a little interesting because you'll see it now. Both phones oh shit, wait a minute. Well, that was a 2-second difference. No big deal. Let's run the test on both to see which one finishes the test faster, but also to see which one gives us the best results, because spoiler alert, the iPhone is going to give us better results, which doesn't actually, apply to real life, where the S24 was blazing fast and a lot of times faster than the iPhone. And there we go. The iPhone finished surprisingly faster than the S24. As you can see, it still has 75% left. And I have to say though, with a little underwhelming results. I was expecting to see 2,900 here, and I was expecting to see 7,100 here. A little lower than I got on my previous results. I think it's because I updated it to iOS 17.5.1, and that's less optimized. I assume that's the reason, because I got better results previously on other tests that I did. Let's see the temperature on the iPhone that just finished, and it's warm. It's definitely warm. Not concerningly warm. Like, it's probably 38, 39 degrees Celsius. Do the conversions if you want to do the conversions. I don't know how to do the conversions. And the S24 is about as warm as the iPhone. Yeah, seems to be. Oh, it's definitely warmer at the top. For some reason, like at the very top of the phone, it's very, very warm. And it just fit. What? What? No, this cannot be true, dude. I don't believe you. Nah, this cannot be true, man. What? Half the single core score and 1,000 points less in the, well, almost 1,000 points less on the multi-core score? What? To be fully honest, I was not expecting to see such a big difference in Geekbench results, mainly because, as you saw, the S24 was generally in a lot of apps faster, a little bit faster than the iPhone. Even though it has half of the single core score, that's a big ass difference. Wow, I guess that's proof that numbers don't really always matter when it comes to the actual user experience. I mean, I think they're both about the same. The iPhone booted up faster. Some apps were faster on the iPhone. Some other apps were faster on the S24. I mean, they're both about the same. They both have the latest and greatest processors for each of them. When it comes to like Android, this is the best of the best. When it comes to iOS, this is the best of the best. So yeah, I mean, it all comes down to what do you prefer, iOS or Android? I mean, at the end of the day, that's really the big question. You probably didn't notice, but in the description, you have Amazon links for both phones with an amazing price. And I'm not just saying it. They both have discounted prices on Amazon. So if you're interested in either phone, take a look now that the video is about to end, because those prices are really good. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.